Shut up!
Jeez, man, so aggressive every time. Every week you just start off with that aggressive rape shit.
Well, there's nothing more aggressive than our fucking songs. Every one of them. They're all aggressive.
Well, because a metalhead makes them.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is...
Not only a metalhead, but a metalhead that's been stuck in country music bands for like fucking years and years and years. So anytime he gets to branch out, he's so excited to not make country music that it's extra metal, probably.
Well, yeah, but if I'm here, a show's starting and I'm hearing a tune, shut up, I'm going to go with that. What am I going to do? Shut up, da-da-da. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fit.
Hi, I'm Karen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Karen.
Hi, Karen's here.
How's everybody today?
Check it out. Look at my tits.
A lot of other people have.
Ew. Who are we talking about?
Just Karens in general on the internet.
People love Karen's tits. All Karens, not just one Karen.
I just don't know if I like the name Karen for the entitled white bitch. I think they could have, because I know some Karens that are normal, good people. And
I'm sure you're not going to find the name where one person is going to.
Yeah, but there's a lot of names that I don't like.
I don't like the name Karen anymore. Like, not as far as that, just like people talking about it. It's past. Let's move on.
Well, the name Karen,
that got beat to death.
No one's naming their kid Karen anymore.
I'm sure someone. I might. I'm gonna have a Karen now, just for fuck's sakes.
Oh no!
Time to adopt.
They made it illegal for you to have any more.
God damn! You're right. You're right. Fuck. I think I should be allowed to have at least 9 more.
Could you do it? Or
no.
You think you're?
No, I could probably do with 1 less. But either way,
you think you're fertile?
No. Well, it doesn't matter. My wife's fixed.
Oh, your wife's fixed.
Yeah, I ain't getting shit done.
That shit's not 100%, man.
We'll test it. Hey.
You know, I'm really happy I didn't get a vasectomy. I had it scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
I conceived Nate 10 days after I canceled the appointment.
Really?
Dude, have you ever seriously went to a urologist?
Is that why you believe in God?
No, I don't. I don't believe it's fate or kismet or anything. But
what was that second word? That sounds Jewy.
Kismet?
Yeah.
No, it means like fate.
It's not Jewish.
No, it
sounds Jewish.
It might be.
Kaputz, shit like that.
Schmuck.
Yeah, shit like that.
But
Jewy words.
Have you ever been to? Have you ever considered getting a vasectomy? Because when the doctor honestly gives you the rundown of what's going to happen, I know a million guys have told me, "Oh, it's nothing."
Yeah.
But when he sits there and tells you what he's going to do, here's the procedure. You say, fuck that.
Well, the problem is, I had this friend one time who ended up molesting kids and then killing himself, that got a vasectomy, so he didn't have any more kids that he can molest and then kill himself more. And when he did it, his balls grew up to be like gigantic. He showed me in the locker room at work. He had big purple blue balls. And ever since I saw that, I'm like, nope. And granted, that's a one.
That was 1 out of 10,000.
Yeah, I was going to say, that seems like a high chance. I know it's not, but like 1 out of 10,000 doesn't, that's not like lottery numbers. You know what I mean? Like I played a lottery all the time if it was 1 out of 10,000.
Yeah,
but we're talking about like 1 out of 50 million. Okay, well then I can test that. But 1 out of 10,000, I'm an unlucky motherfucker sometimes. And
You're not that unlucky.
I feel like I am.
You know what? It turns out that he wasn't unlucky. That was karma.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't molest kids.
No. Guess what? Not only am I going to fuck with you, I'm going to fuck with your genitals.
Against the rules. We didn't really talk about that much when it first happened because, it was new. But I guess nowadays, who gives a shit? It's been a year since he killed himself or so. And as far as I know, he molested some children. So, or at least one.
Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned, fuck you.
That guy.
I'm happy that your ball surgery went badly.
Yeah, you deserve that.
And you deserved every bit of fucking pain you got.
Hey, that might have saved one molesting. You know what I mean? He might have had a molesting on the schedule for the week and on the docket, and then his balls got too big and he couldn't. They probably still could. Those sick fucks.
But when the doctor tells you, and here's the thing that really fucked with me about the vasectomy. Mm-hmm. He said, okay, we're going to come in, we're going to shave your nuts, okay? And then we take out this needle here.
Why do they got to shave them?
Huh?
Why do they got to shave your nuts?
I guess so, because they create a hole.
I get it, but even like I don't shave my nuts very often or ever. And they're not that hairy to begin with. I'm not a hairy person.
No, but
so
I guess
maybe that's
there's shit on hair. There's
dirt. They don't want my
dirt and stuff.
My ball hair dirt.
Well, there's stuff on hairs that could get into the wound. So anyway, he says, all right.
How about you just clean my ball hair first?
They're not in that business. Buddy.
They're in the shaving ball business, dude. That's not much of a left turn there.
No, it's not.
I mean, I'd rather, you know what? If you gave me the choice I have to shave your balls, which means I kind of stretch them out a little bit. You know, I'm touching.
You have to.
Or if I just took some antiseptic spray and got to spray it a couple times and wipe it down, I'm doing the second.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So I really don't know why they're
I don't think the doctor is shaving balls.
Oh, no.
No. That's bad work.
Well, anyway, he says we're going to take
Someone had to get a bachelor
side.
degree for that probably, though.
Did you ever hear that story? I'll tell you that story afterwards.
All right.
He says we're going to take this needle. And he shows me a fucking needle. It's this big. Okay. They're going to stick you twice on the left side of your nuts. And they're going to go around and they're going to do all this number and numb it up.
Novocaine shit.
And then they're going to do another shot.
Yeah.
Then they're going to cut a hole in the side of your bag. They're going to reach in with this crochet needle looking thing and they're going to pull out the fucking cord out of your body. They're going to cut it and then they're going to burn the edges and they're going to stuff it back in and stitch that hole. And then they're going to go do the same thing to the other side. My theory was, first of all, if you're going to give me shots in the nuts, can we knock them all out at once? Can you do both sides? No, we can't do that. Why? Well, because... this side might start to wear off or whatever. But, and when he was explaining this to me, I was sitting there going, I was literally doing this number in my chair. The shot's bad enough. Then we're going to cut a hole. We're going to whip out this cord that you're going to be looking at, snip it in half, burn the fuck out of it. And the burning part, supposedly from everybody that's got one done, it smells worse than the fucking dentist when they're drilling your teeth. And then they're going to cram it back in this hole.
Hard pass, man. I remember,
me too.
When me and my wife were talking about this, I even told her that. She's like, well, then if you don't get it done, then we can't have sex because I don't want to. I'm just like, all right, fine.
Rubber.
No, I'm just like jerking off. I'll jerk off. I'd rather jerk off and never have sex again than fucking do that. Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like, I'm fine.
And that's why I canceled. I said, you know what? I was sitting at home for like the next 2 weeks weighing it. Could I handle wearing a condom? Fuck it, Yeah, I can. I don't want that done. I do not want that fucking done.
No, I'm not a simple procedure. Get out of here.
And it takes 10 minutes. I don't care.
Yeah.
10 minutes of needles and knitting needles and cutting and burning? No.
No, not next to balls.
On balls.
On balls. Involving balls.
Yeah, so I say fuck that. And I'm glad I didn't get one. I think, though, if I had to make a guess, if my money was on the fucking line, I'd say I could still make one.
Make one what?
Kid.
Make a kid? Yeah, people can have kids up to late ages, right? I mean, did Mick Jagger pop them out at like 85 or some stupid
Men,
shit?
yes. Turns out the oldest woman to ever have a baby was 67.
75 or some shit like that.
67.
Woman?
Yeah, there was an older one in her 70s, but she was...
That kid came out all fucked up.
She was in
right?
vitro.
There's no way that kid's normal.
Oh, I wouldn't...
There's no way, right?
Well, no, I think he's famous. He makes those Burger King paper hat commercials.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
I work at Burger King making paper hats. That was bad.
That's a commercial?
It's a fucking funny YouTube video around Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. I thought that was just Alex talking to me. I didn't really know what was going on there.
So anyway, my brother-in-law goes in for a vasectomy.
All right.
And he said this. He told me this fucking story, and I believed it. He said he walked in, good-looking nurse. Okay, she walks up and she fucking, and this is in the 70s. Bush, you know what I mean?
The 70s. How old's your brother-in-law?
Well, he's dead now, but he was 20 when he went, or 25 when he went in for a vasectomy.
Wow, that's young.
Well, he'd already had 3 kids.
I know, but it still seems very young to.
Yeah, he'd already had 3 kids.
You're just giving up on babies.
Well, it might have been no, I think it was late 70s, early 80s. Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen, dude. There could be an apocalypse, and you might need kids to survive. You know, you got to build an army.
Well, he had 3 boys.
No, that's not enough. You know, if the world's in, then I need 7.
Well, anyway, he goes in. And she pulls out a little disposable razor.
What if we want to start a ska band?
Well, you can do ska with 3.
Not as you need horns.
Drummer, you do need at least 1 horn. You need a trumpet.
You need horns.
And I guess you need a trombone too for a ska band.
You need horns. You need at least 2 horns. Hey, and then you need the.
You know what? Getty does bass and keyboards. You could have a guy hitting the bass on the fucking trombone.
I've never seen it. Go on though.
All right. So anyway,
I've seen keyboard and flute.
Skin flute?
No, regular flute.
All right, so he goes in to get this vasectomy. She pulls out the little disposable razor. Mm-hmm. She grabs his dick. She said she grabbed it just like this, like she was getting ready to give me a hand job. Mm-hmm. And as she's like shaving it, it starts to get hard. You know, it just starts moving up a little bit. And
embarrassing.
He said she had a pencil behind her ear. And he said without even batting an eye.
you
She
told me
took
this.
the pencil out and thumped it on the head.
Yeah.
And it went straight fucking down.
That's weird. Ladies, the one lady that listens to this, I don't know if anyone. Hey, Shingo, next time you get a boner, have Brittany flick it on the head real hard with a pencil and see if it goes down. I just need to know for science reasons. But then again, she might not know the technique. This lady's a professional.
Yeah, but it wasn't. He said it wasn't hard. She just down boy. Kind of bad.
Yeah. Treated it like a fucking lion that needed
like you're
tamed.
bad. Don't do that.
Yeah, knock it off, buddy.
And he said it went straight down and it never moved again.
And I think I personally could play the keyboard and the skin flute at the same time. I can jerk off and play hot cross buns at the same time. I can do it. I mean, it's not going to sound perfect, but I can do it.
Oh, yeah. People will know what it is.
Yeah, but they'll know what it is, and then I can come. So, I mean, that's a talent not everyone has. I'm just saying.
Hey, I've made a decision in my personal life.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I'm only going to jerk off twice a week.
What?
Twice a week.
Why would you put it? What?
Twice a week.
Why? I mean, like, wait, how did we come to this decision?
Because I think I'm dependent. I think I'm dependent on it now.
You're dependent on jerking?
Well, no, actually,
you know what you should be dependent on?
What's that?
Some fucking Head and Shoulders. Is that dandruff all over your shirt?
No, I trimmed my beard.
Oh, okay.
It's hair.
Oh, okay. That's
I
not
got dressed, took the beard trimmer out.
All right.
I do not have dandruff.
Okay, because that looked dandruffy, and I'm a dandruff guy. I got to use Head and Shoulders. So
no, it's all hair.
None of us want to go out there looking like Keyshawn on a weekend.
Beard hair.
All right.
So anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, you're jerking off twice a week.
Yeah. I will go home fucking tired from a night at work, okay? I'll be like, I'm just going to crash. Better jerk off first. No reason, no explanation of why.
I never jerk off at night.
Not even horny, for the sense. But I think when I'm done, I sleep better.
But
I told you, jerking off for me is stress reliever. And I think that, okay, I'm tired, I'm winding down. What a better way to wind down, than to fucking bust a nut. So I
read a book. Just say that's what
I look at pictures.
Yeah, movie pictures.
Yeah, so I think now I'm
pictures.
gonna
You jerk off the pictures?
No, it's got to be videos.
I was gonna say, man, that's some 1998 shit. People jerking off the pictures.
I think I still could.
I mean, I could. I mean, you spent most of your childhood doing it, probably.
But here's the question: are you man enough? Could you lay back without any aids whatsoever and put it in your head and get horny enough to jerk off?
I don't got AIDS, so that's not a problem. But
marital AIDS,
marital?
No, masturbation AIDS.
Nah,
pictures, videos.
Yeah. No, can I jerk off with just my mind? Twice a year.
Twice a year.
Yeah, twice a year. I might get a shower jerk off, or something like that.
I think I could do it, but I think I'd be beating about a 70% hard dick.
It's very true. It's never the same.
Oh no, it would never be rock hard.
It's hard to stay that way. Yeah, I'm with you there. But yeah,
I used to be able to do that when I was a kid. That's how you did it.
Yeah, and maybe I could be wrong about the twice a year. Maybe it's twice every. I don't know. I just know that from time to time in my life that does happen, but it's so fucking rare at this point.
Well, and see, the only time that I can do it is if if I'm laying there and it's hard already. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but it'll literally. While I'm putting these images in my head, it'll go down on me.
And why would you? I mean, in this day and age, there's no reason to. You're always within your phone, at least. You're always within porn.
I mean, porn's pretty hard to find.
Yeah. There's so much of it.
Midget getting enema.
Oh,
10,000.
My favorite porn has became hard to find. I'll tell you
really?
that.
What's your new favorite?
No, not new favorite, the old fave. And I don't go there very often. Girls do porn.
Well, it turns out they were illegal and
it turns out it was all rapey. But either way, it's almost impossible to find. For years, you could find it still. You know what I mean? Not on the major sites, and a lot of times they would hide it, be like GDP and then like the episode number, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Certain sites you had it, but now I think Google has worked with the victims. They were victims, but had worked with them to take it off of the Google searches and shit. So now you have to get like super deep to find it, and I don't like them that much, and I've seen all a million times where I'm not doing that kind of.
Because you can always get casting couches, same thing.
It was the angles, dude. They were really good. They were very well put together porn movies. The girls legitimately looked like amateurs. Some of them obviously were.
You couldn't even see the ropes or handcuffs. They kept those out of frame.
I still don't understand that one. I understand the duped of They said that
you're going to get a job.
Well, no, they told him that these videos were being made for just one person, one wealthy guy in Australia that was paying, whatever money for these. And I understand that dupe, and then next thing they know, they're all over Pornhub, and it's like, fuck. I get that, but the ones that said they were like forcefully had to stay there and do all, I don't understand that part. Like, that just seems like straight up rape, and if that's true, well, that's
kidnapping.
Completely fucked up.
Yeah.
And
he went to prison, this dude. So
yeah, they went to prison. Not just him, the cameraman, the guy that fucked, the guy that had there was like 3 or 4 of them that went to prison. But goddamn, they made good porn. That sucks. And in my head, there had to be a couple of those girls that liked it. They all seemed to like it. They seem to be enjoying themselves.
Well, yeah, because they're thinking they're getting paid all this money, and only one human being is going to see this fucking movie. Well, sorry. Your neighbor's watching it right now.
Yeah, if you look at Pornhub, there's like literally 120 million views per video.
See, I like the one guy who, I think it's just the casting couch guy, where he tells him, hey, I'm going to get you jobs doing porn. But first, fuck me, And this guy's got a fucking hammer.
Does he? Okay, because one of the casting couch guys don't really got a
this guy, the one I've been watching,
the blurred out guy, and that's another thing, and I don't know why. All right, this is weird. This is
Fake Taxi blurs his face out, and he's got a fucking horse dick.
But this is weird to me, as a guy that doesn't care about the guy per se. I don't like when they blur out their face.
I hate it.
It's like, I don't know why I need to see this dude's face, but I don't like it. Like,
and if they blur the woman's face out, I'm moving on.
I'm out. There's one video I like where the girl's face is blurred out, and every once in a while it gets in and you can tell she has a pretty face, but it pisses me off every single time.
Japanese porn blurs out the pussy.
Well, no, I'm not wasting my time.
I mean, there was a fucking...
I'm not in the Japanese shit.
Anyway, I'm watching this Japanese porn, and this guy is literally... This girl's doing a bukkake thing. She's got 4 guys around her beating off. And right when they started to nut, blur. But you can still see the gray streaks flying all over this girl's face.
I'll tell you another porn that I really hate but like at the same time. And it sucks that I like it, but the girls are so gorgeous. And like the cameras are all right when it's done right. But a lot of times it's not, because it's called Hot Guys Fuck. And they're always fucking these hot black chicks, and that's, I'm in the black chicks.
That's what you're into.
So yeah. But the problem is, they've shown the girl, and then they go to the guy, and like they'll focus on the guy for like a minute, and you'll just see the girl and like a little bit on the side, but it's it's like on his abs and shit, and you're like, So you,
that's a hard pass.
You can't do it. You're like, they're out of a 20-minute video, you have to find that 3 or 4 minutes where it's awesome.
Yeah.
But that's it. You get anywhere past that, and there's a lot of shots from behind of the guy's butt and stuff like that.
All right. Well, I got a question for you, and because this is a real quandary for me.
Oh, yeah?
It pisses me off sometimes, but I think every man out there can relate to me. Let's say you find a good video, and you're like, okay, this is the one. Mm-hmm. I can get the job done with this one.
Yeah.
And you're whacking it, okay? Mm-hmm. And you're fucking loving life. And you're probably 25 seconds from getting off, video ends.
Well, you kind of know when the video ends, right?
Well, no, not unless you're following that little thing. But I mean, the whole point is, I'm sitting there going, well, do I keep going, or do I find a new one to make it better?
I go back.
Do you?
Yeah, I scroll back. Finish the job.
I do both.
Finish the job. I mean, the problem, I don't understand what you mean, the video error. Do you jerk off to people coming? Because I'm out before them. So usually that last 2 minutes of the video, I don't watch anyways.
But some of these videos you find, there's never a cum shot.
Okay, because it's not the complete scene.
Yeah, it's not the complete scene.
For
more, go to here.
Now, see, I set the duration on my searches.
Do you?
Yeah, I go to the filter, and I go 20 minutes plus. Because then I know I'm usually going to get a full scene. I'm not going to be let down. So I would just like a little clip and then want more and not be able to find it.
I don't need that.
I don't need that kind of disappointment in my life.
I can feel it coming.
So I go straight
and then video ends.
I go straight to the filter. See, on Pornhub, you can go homemade.
I like homemade.
Yeah, homemade, and then 20 plus. Then you're going to get a full fuck usually, and that's what I want. And then I can pick out the parts that I like.
Yeah, but I don't. Once I get the dick in hand, I don't want to have to be manipulating the phone much.
It's not a good time. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to be able to.
Of course.
All right, I'm ready now.
But that's
fuck.
But that's why. That's why you get the long video, and then you know.
Yeah, but then you also have to go through the. Hey, what'd you get held back in school for?
Skip past that part. Come on, I got to see if I like the video before dick's in hand, anyways.
Hey, I watched a funny porn the other day.
Oh, you did not.
A wife swapping video.
You watch porn.
I love wife swapping. Not
like I jerk off to porn. You watch porn.
No, I don't. I would bet you that when I watch a porn video, it's never more than 3 or 4 minutes tops. So anyway, It's a black couple and a white couple go to this swingers resort, and they're going to swap. Okay. And they're drinking, they're playing fucking games with everybody else, and they go in this private room to swap. And I don't know if they did this on purpose to like, hey, a white guy made this movie or whatever. But the black guy had a small dick and the white guy had a hammer. And I'm like, that's no accident.
No, it was done on purpose.
It had to be, right?
Yeah. Any kind of swap videos. The white guy had the small dick, right?
The white guy had the hammer.
Oh, the white guy had the hammer.
The black guy had the little dick.
Oh, what? Was the black guy fucking?
The white girl. They swapped partners.
Oh, they swapped. Okay, I thought for some reason it was a cuck thing.
No, they swapped partners.
Okay, well, I don't know.
And in that case, the black girl was quite happy with the swap.
Now, was it a small dick or was it just like a normal dick? Another guy just had a giant?
No, it wasn't like a micro dick or anything. Yeah. Average dick.
Yeah, okay.
It's your dick.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Nah, it was probably...
But I mean, it wasn't a porn dick. But the white guy had a porn dick. And I'm going... There's a fucking subliminal message in there.
I don't like small dicks in my porn either.
I don't.
That's another weird thing. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm not watching the dick, but I don't like the small dick. And I can relate more to the small dick than I can the giant dick, but I still don't want to look at it.
No, I don't either.
I guess it's supposed to be fantasy.
I mean, it's in the background of what I'm watching. You know what I mean? It's in the background. But I'm telling you more. Well,
then the girls, you believe. Like when they're getting fucked by the giant dick, you believe this emotion's probably true, or this, with the way they're acting. When they're overdoing it and they're just getting fucked by a small dick, you're just like thinking the whole time, bitch, you ain't Meryl Streep. Calm down.
Yeah, you're not enjoying that at all.
Knock it off.
So, we are 2 days away from NFL football.
Yeah, dude. I got to go to the Paul Brown Stadium the other day and walk around on the field.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you
watch
the fireworks? Pretty sweet.
I was excited. That made me pumped for football season. Just sitting on the 50-yard line to an empty stadium. Yeah, my stepdad works there as a painter. So during the fireworks, all the families of the people that work down there can come down there and watch the fireworks from it. Now, it's not the best spot to see the fireworks because you're pretty far away and you can't see the low-cut ones.
Yeah.
But I mean,
can't see the ones coming off the bridge.
Yeah, but it's still cool. I mean, and it was really, I was home.
Could you lay on the field while these things are going off over your head?
I guess if you wanted to, but I don't think you would get a good view there because of the way the stands.
So you went to the top.
We went to the top, the top concourse, and on the concourse where kind of the scoreboard wasn't blocking. Yeah, watch it from there. I went up to the very top row and watched a little bit there, and a little bit better view there, but. That's a far walk up, and the kid was scared of heights, so we didn't stay up there.
Now, when you were up there, did you just see like a fucking ocean of people sitting all around?
You can't really see from there. From the top of the Paul Brown Stadium, you got to remember, most of the people that are sitting at that's a quarter mile down the street, a half mile down the street or something like that. They're on the other side of the Red Stadium. For you from Cincinnati, you got the Bengals Stadium and then the Red Stadium, and then Sawyer Point is kind of where they're setting them off, is in front of that. So you're pretty far down from them. So no, I couldn't really see people. You could see all the boats and shit like that.
Oh yeah, and I know they got a lot of weird rules about that, but
it was a good time. But it was cool just to be on that field. They got that shitty field though. I didn't know the Bengals had that field. The kind where it was like.
It was up for discussion last year.
It's that synthetic grass, and it has all those little black rubber things in it.
Yeah, they
were getting in my Crocs. It was upsetting me.
Cincinnati was one of 7 teams that the NFL was calling for them to change their turf.
I don't know what it feels like to be tackled on that stuff or any of that shit, but I could just imagine when you hit the ground, those little rubber things probably bounce up in your mouth and your eyes and shit. That would suck.
And you know what? That paint that they use, that shit gets hard when it dries.
Oh, I don't know. The paint looked fine.
No, what I'm saying is when they paint like the midfield, the Bengal in the midfield, that shit hurts when you land on it.
Yeah. No, but it was cool. We walked in there. As soon as we walked in there, Kane did the 100-yard dash, just ran the whole fucking field back and forth like 3 times. And
nice.
Like, Jesus Christ, you crazy person. Hung out for a while.
I heard today.
But it just made me excited for the Bengals. And
me too.
What's your prediction this weekend? Let's not go too far in the football, but a little bit.
Well, my prediction right now is I'm 50-50 on whether Joe plays or not.
Burrow's playing.
Today they said it didn't look like it.
Burrow's playing. Who said that? Who said that?
Well, no, I was watching some show on TV.
Yeah, just making you try to watch it.
No, they just basically said it's up in the air. They don't know.
No, it's because Zach Taylor won't commit to it. But why would he? Why when you can have the fucking other team guessing on a way to do it? Bill Belichick did that for fucking 15 years. Well, Tom Brady was questionable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was just what
Aaron
you do.
Rodgers was questionable half the time.
That's just what you do, dude. He's playing. He's fine. He's
my
been
prediction
practicing
is
for the full week. There's no way he'd be practicing still if he wasn't going to play.
My prediction is Bengals 31, Browns 17.
I I was also going with the 17, but I went 24-17. I don't think the Bengals will, because Joe missed most of training camp. Cleveland's no pushover, man. The AFC North fucking tough. I still don't think Deshaun Watson's ever going to be Deshaun Watson that you knew.
Nor do I.
Let's not kid ourselves either. He was that for 1 year in Texas.
That's it.
It's not like he had this giant career and then that shit happened. He had like a couple mediocre years, one really good year, and then, and then he started jerking off on people.
Does it bother you that Joe still doesn't have a contract? It does me a little.
Bother's not the word, because regardless, you got him next year. He's still under contract for next year.
They just gave Daniel Jones a fucking truckload of money. I mean,
they didn't give Daniel Jones anything compared to what Burrow's going to get.
No, but they gave him. What I'm saying is his contract's done. Every quarterback's contract is done.
Well, and
they're talking about next year tearing up Mahomes' contract and totally restructuring the whole thing so he gets more at the guarantee end.
Yeah, well, Mahomes is really, when you look at the new contracts, Mahomes is now underpaid. That's the big thing in Kansas City right now is Chris Jones is sitting out, and he's sitting out on all sorts of fucking money, and Kelsey and Mahomes are both looking at him like, hey, dude, we're both underpaid at our position for how good we are. Kelsey's not the highest paid tight end in the league, and he's definitely the best tight end. Mahomes is no longer, I don't think, the highest paid quarterback.
Kelsey's not the highest paid tight end?
No, I don't even think. I think he's like top 5. Like, he's not, there's a few contracts bigger than his. But that was the thing, is these guys took less money so they could keep on winning championships and shit. You know what I mean? To give up for the rest. And Chris Jones is being fucking selfish as shit while he's still sitting on a ridiculous contract. It's not like he's getting paid rookie contract numbers.
And no, they quoted him as saying he wants Aaron Donald type numbers.
He's not Aaron Donald.
He's not Aaron Donald.
I mean, no one's Aaron Donald. Right? All right? Well, that's all there is to it.
This year I'm going to say Nick Bosa's Aaron Donald.
He's not Aaron Donald, because Aaron Donald and Nick Bosa play completely different positions.
Yeah, but Aaron Donald did not have the year last year that he had the year before. Let's face it.
No, he's getting towards the end of his career at this point, but I'm just saying, Aaron Donald in his prime, there's never been another defensive tackle like him.
No.
Those guys are ends. They're supposed to get a lot of sacks. Defensive tackles notoriously don't get a lot of sacks. You don't have a defensive tackle that's up in the beginning, because he's getting doubled and triple teamed every fucking play. Yeah. And really, they're there to disrupt the run game than anything else, and push into center that lets your ends get to him. So, Aaron Donald's ridiculous. And Chris Jones is ridiculous, but he's not Aaron Donald. And either way, like I said, do you want to win or do you want a lot of money? Yeah. And how much money is too much? Or not too much, but just when you're making like $16 million, you're holding out so you can get $22 million. Really? You couldn't make it on $16 million this year?
And that's what pisses me off. And that's why you're paying $14 for a fucking beer. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, we were paying $14 for a beer before that. We're going to pay too much money because somebody's got to get. You got to remember
they say now that fucking Mike Brown is fighting with the fucking Paycor Stadium because he said they owe them millions and millions and millions of dollars, and it's lease time.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a contract, man. You got to live up to your contract. Mike Brown is. People shit on him all the time, and I get it. But at the same time, this guy is a fucking genius when it comes to these contracts and these leases and shit he does with the city. He works them like a bitch.
Yeah, but he also gave his city a shit program for 20 fucking years.
No, for sure. I ain't saying he's right. I'm saying he knows how to work them. Imagine being that shitty and still working the city like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I say this guy's a genius.
But the city's claiming they don't owe him those millions.
He's an Ivy League business graduate. Yeah. He is fucking smart. If nothing else, Mike Brown is a very smart person. And he's worked these leases so much in his favor, and just especially when he was getting them done, like you said, the team was shit.
Yeah,
I mean they were absolute shit when he was getting these leases put in place. So imagine now he actually has a little bit of power, because now imagine Cincinnati without the Bengals. They're going to be good for the next 10 years probably, or at least decent. We're going to be relevant as long as we have Burrow in Cincinnati. So
that's what bothers me about the contract not being done.
He's going to get signed.
I know it's going to get signed, but it should have been done by now.
I don't think. I really think they're trying to figure out the other pieces first. I think it's probably Higgins that's holding it up more than the Burrow.
Well, because Jamar signed, right? He did his deal.
No. Jamar won't even be eligible until next year.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is Burrow said, I'm going to allot this much money so that Jamar can get his contract.
Well, they're all.
So we can keep him.
Burrow keeps on saying that he's going to structure his contract.
So there's money for Jamar when it's contract.
Well, Jamar and Higgins. He wants both of his receivers. I personally don't know if that's possible or if it's even the smart thing to do. Even though I do love both of those receivers, I've said for a while that you've never seen a team win championships with 2 number 1 receivers on the roster getting paid number 1 money.
No.
And a quarterback that's
that's what I'm saying. Most teams have one legitimate solid one and then some decent backups.
Yeah.
We've got 2 legitimate ones.
You got to develop rookies and shit and make them that, and then you kind of got to let them go and go to a different team because you can't afford to keep everyone.
Right.
But the Bengals are trying to find a way to do it, and if they do it, fucking awesome. That shows what Burrow is, that he's willing to do that. That's kind of the opposite of what Chris Jones is doing. That's why I'm just not that worried about it. Joe Burrow has shown nothing but good things to us. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see him making this contract a bigger deal than it is. I think he's just waiting for everything to fall in place.
But see, I don't think...
And as long as they're not arguing over it...
And that's what pisses me off. And I don't think it's Burrow really necessarily holding it up. I think the reason it's not done yet is because of Mike Brown. That's just what I think.
No, it's the agent and Mike Brown going back and forth. But the important part is as long as Burrow doesn't take that and hold out, they can work on this contract for the next year and a half.
Yeah, and I don't think Burrow's the holdout type.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though, is they have him under contract for the next year and a half.
Yeah.
All right? They got this year and then next year before his contract is officially over.
Right.
So, really, they could be under negotiations that whole time, and as long as Burrow doesn't hold out on the team or play different, then really, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter to me. Right. It only starts becoming a problem when they stop showing up to training camp and they start asking for trades and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think Burrow's that kind of guy, so I don't think we got to worry about it. In fact, I don't think we have that kind of guy on a team right now. They have a pretty selfless team. Higgins and Jamar Chase aren't like that either. When was the last time you've had 2 superstar receivers on the team and neither of them have fucking attitudes? No. It just doesn't happen.
The only ones that... and I still hated to lose them. The only ones that had that type of entitlement thing, but it wasn't entitlement. It was just we won our money. Was like the 2 safeties we just lost. You know what I mean?
Well, Von Bell didn't really hold out for money, but Bates definitely made a big deal. But even he came eventually and played well. And was
I don't know what
teammate.
Atlanta paid him.
It was decent money. He's top 3, I believe. Safety's getting paid now. At
top 3.
The top 3, top 5. He got good money. He got more money than Cincinnati was going to give him.
Well, more power to you. Go get your money.
Dude, I have no problem with Bates. I don't think we're lost without him either.
No,
so,
I don't either.
It'll be a hit, but it won't.
So what do we got today? Any emails?
No emails. I do have a I'm a dumbass segment. Now, Adam hasn't written me the song yet. He's going to get to it eventually. He's been busy. But I will talk about it a little second. So the other night I come home from work.
Someone at work said they were writing an email.
No, they didn't. I checked right before the show started. So
you did?
Yeah. I'll check again if you're going to make me check.
Well, no. A guy at work told me he had a question and he wanted to write it on the...
People saying things and not doing it? That's weird.
Well, that's true. It was a soccer question.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Tell him to save it.
Either way, he lied and he didn't do it.
Yeah, we haven't got... Oh, nope. We do got an email.
The soccer question?
If it is... No, it's not, because it's from our guy. It's from our guy, Feldman.
No way, he wrote in again?
Feldman wrote in. Oh, shit. Well, I guess we got to do an email real quick. Actually, we won't do the email right now. We'll do my, I'm a dumbass. Let me talk about this real quick.
Yeah, okay, I don't have a dumbass.
That's fine, I
was
do.
good this time.
Well, you're good for you, but I'm a dumbass. All right? And this is why I'm a dumbass. I come home from work last Tuesday, Wednesday night. I don't remember what night it was. The night last week. I open up the garage door, take 2 steps inside. What do I see looking down?
Snake.
No
way.
Snake. So now let's first describe.
Did you get rid of it?
Shut up. Let's first describe this snake. All right, and this is part of the reason why I say I'm a dumbass, because you have the same. I knew you would have this reaction, but even though my wife would have even more. So this snake was maybe 5 inches long, 4 inches long. It was a big worm. You know what I mean? It looked like a giant worm. It didn't look like it was
Cobra.
It was still a snake. Don't get me wrong. It was still a snake. I could, it had the snake wiggle and shit like that. I opened the door. I was like, snake. At first I'm still, regardless of size, I'm like, snake. Then I seen how small it was. I'm like, all right, well, I got to get this fucking thing out of here. I can't leave it in the garage. No. So I took one of the mic stands and, slowly got him out. He went outside. Gone. All right. Snake's gone. My life. Snake's gone. I knew that I shouldn't say anything to my wife about this. I fucking knew it. But I just can't help myself. You know what I mean? I was excited to tell someone. I thought it was kind of cool. Like, ooh, snake. I wrangled it out. Look at me.
Worm wrangler.
Yeah, I fucking wrangled this little snake out. And like I said, if you guys would have seen the snake, you'd laugh.
I wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have, because you're a fucking freak like my wife. And I should have known that. But instead, the next day we're out here hanging out, talking. I was like, oh, last night when I came home, there was a little, I told her the whole fucking story. Instantly hops on that fucking chair right there. What? Starts freaking the fuck out. Jumps off the chair, runs inside, and then for the next fucking day, I have to hear how I have to fumigate this garage and spray all sorts of shit to kill all the snakes that are apparently living in here now because that one was there. She thinks that they just live in here. Now, granted, I've never seen a fucking snake before in here, and that one.
You said you've seen them outside, though.
Yeah, of course. Snakes live. They live outside.
I've never seen one outside
in your life.
Not in the last 10 years.
How often do you mow in the grass? Never. You live in apartments. Yeah.
I mean, but when I had my house, I didn't see any snakes.
Really? Well, you're lucky then. I mean, you see snakes every once in a while. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not like I see them a lot. I see them like once every 2 years. Yeah. That was probably the first snake I've saw in 2 years. But either way, you see them every so often. You might see a little snake. It was a gardener snake. Who gives a fuck? But either way, she's freaking the fuck out. And it took her about 2 days before I finally could convince her that the fucking snake, the snake didn't want in here. We leave the garage door open. It slithered in here. I could tell because it was waiting by the garage door for that fucking thing to open up again so it could slither the fuck out. You think it wanted to hang out in here? It was a baby snake. It was probably, how does that work? Do snakes raise their young? Or are they just born and they're left to go?
I think they just go.
I think so, too. I don't think snakes are like motherly creatures that look out for their kids, right?
No.
Because that's what she says. It's probably, looking for its mom. It's like, I don't think snakes do that. I don't know how they operate, but I don't think they hang out together as a family. I've never heard of that if it's true. But if so, gross.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a snake family. Go fuck yourself. But guys, you that are married, it's good to be honest with your wife. But sometimes you're just a dumbass for telling her things. She didn't need to know that.
You don't have to share everything.
It didn't help her to know that. In fact, it hurt, and it hurt everyone. And thank God I don't have to fumigate my garage over a fucking snake that's literally 4 inches long. But I'm a dumbass for saying something.
I agree.
So let's move.
You know what's funny before you read that?
Yeah.
I watched a video. You're saying that last night that snakes aren't motherly. I watched a fucking video. It was my son said, "Hey, watch this video with me." Mm-hmm. It was called "Bizarre Animal Deaths." Okay. Wild animals caught dying on film, like one of those fucking mountain goats that climb up the side of mountains, falling off, shit like this. Well, anyway, apparently lions aren't motherly either, because these lions killed this fucking huge buffalo. Mm-hmm. Okay, well they called it a bull something, and anyway they were over there, and the whole pride comes over and they start eating on this thing. This little baby, swear to God on my kids, this happened. This little baby goes up to start eating. And he sticks his head in the buffalo's ass and gets stuck. And you can see him flailing, trying to get out of there. Mm-hmm. The other lions, including his parents, are just going right by him and eating. And this fucking thing dies with his head up this fucking buffalo's ass. He couldn't get out.
You're kidding me.
Swear on my kids.
That's the best video ever.
Ever. And you see this thing, he's on his fucking paws like this, and he's pushing on the buffalo, and he's trying to get out. Next thing you know, you pans back around, he's laying the other way, he turned his head sideways, and he's doing this. He's fucking dying.
Yeah.
And the other lions, no one grabbed him and tried to pull him out. They just let him die.
Jesus.
And kept eating.
I watched some video this weekend of a bear eating a moose or some shit like that, and it was so sad, but at the same time it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Don't fuck around, dude.
Bear just like holding down a big ass moose, fucking eating the shit straight,
and fucking scraping chunks of it off.
I also seen another video of a pack of female lions fucking up a male lion. I've never seen that.
Really?
One of them had the male lion by the neck, and the 4 of them were just biting the shit out of him all over the fucking place.
Must have been a stranger lion who tried to come into their group.
I guess. I don't know. It didn't give they didn't give me the background. I just saw that. All right, guys, we got an email.
Hey.
Email. Hey, we're at the emails.
I love this guy. I don't know who he is, but I fucking love this guy. It's his 3rd email.
Yeah, he's consistent. Whoever the fuck PG Sisters is.
R. Feldman.
R. Feldman. All right. Let me read this. Hello again, guys. First of all, I wanted to thank you for the advice, and for the record, I decided that cheating on my wife to get even was not a good idea.
Good for you.
But now something else has come up, and for this one, I'm really confused. My wife came home a week ago and caught me masturbating while sniffing her panties. She was really upset and said, "What is wrong with you?" I told her they were her panties. But she still said it was messed up. I don't get it. You would think she'd be happy that the smell of her panties was turning me on so much. I can't win with this fucking woman. Lots of men sniff panties to become aroused, and the fact that I'm sniffing my wife's, I don't see anything wrong with that. What is your opinion of that, guys? R. Feldman. So, I mean, that email pretty much describes itself.
First of all, I really love this guy. Keep writing, dude. Whoever you are, just keep writing. These are fucking outstanding emails, and I agree with you 1,000%. Not a damn thing wrong with that.
I mean, you know, you're weird.
I mean, I'm not a panty sniffer, you know, per se, but I don't think it's gross. I mean, sniff your wife's underwear. It's not my thing, but
yeah, exactly. It's not going to do anything for me. But I mean, I guess, man, if you want to sniff your wife's underwear, why is that a bad thing? It's your wife's. Why is she going? But you know what? I think girls in general. I mean, I've never been caught jerking off by my wife or any girl, not anybody. I've never been caught jerking off.
I have.
Okay, but most girls, regardless of what the source of their pleasure is coming from, don't like you jerking off. They like anything that doesn't directly involve them, but that one kind of involves them, but they're not there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like you should be able to talk your way around that one. Yeah. We're in the old panty mess. Didn't Ryan say he does that every once in a while?
Yeah, but I don't think. First of all, if it was me and I'm this fucking guy, honestly, R. Feldman, if I'm you, it's going to take a lot for me to go, oh, yeah? Well, at least I'm not smelling another guy's dick like you did at the fucking holiday party 10 years ago. These are your underwear.
Yeah,
Don't ever fucking say shit about me.
You're right. That, you know, he's, again, because you took the high road, you can now hang this over her head the rest of your life.
Because he didn't fuck around. He said it.
You did not fuck around. Meanwhile, this fucking nasty cunt's out there blowing dudes at the holiday party.
Yeah.
All you're doing is having a quick sniff and a jerk.
Of his wife.
Of his wife's.
You did nothing wrong, my man.
I'm just wondering, were they like, how used were these panties? I mean, were they fresh, like not been used? You got them out of the dirty clothes?
Then there's no point in sniffing them.
Were they on the ground, but they were still clean, or were they on the ground and they had that little bit of crust on them that girls get every so often? Just that little bit of flavor.
You ever notice that crust turns yellow?
Of course it does. I don't know what it is. Yeah, women are gross. But no, for real though, if it had that and he's like really getting that on his nose, then that becomes super creepy. Maybe she don't like that. Like, why are you sniffing my crusties? You know?
Well, I'm sure, like I said, I'm not a panty sniffer, but I'm sure that you get a little vajayjay smell.
I could be a panty sniffer. You know what I mean?
It's not my thing at all, but I don't find it disgusting.
No, I don't find it disgusting.
I do find it disgusting when you order a pair from the mail.
Yeah, because you don't even know that was worn by a woman.
You know they weren't.
No,
if not that woman.
In fact, I might start my own business and start shoving panties up my asshole and sending them off and pretending like they're
I bet you that you and me could sell our underwear and some sick fucker would buy it.
I would hate that person.
Let's do it.
Ew. Where are you selling them at? Just Facebook Marketplace?
No, you go to these, they have panty fucking underwear sales sites.
I'm going to put it on Facebook Marketplace.
What I'm saying
is to see if I get any hits.
It's usepanties.com or something like that, but there's also a men's section.
Like small rip.
Hey, tiny poop stain.
Just tiny poop stain. Minuscule. I promise. Not a big poop stain. But Feldman, dude, thanks for writing in, and you're not in the wrong. This bitch needs to take a firm look at herself and realize she fucked up a long time ago.
A long time.
And the fact that you're staying true and sniffing her panties, you could have ordered those from a Japanese lady. You know what I mean? You could have stolen from a big and tall store. You could have done lots of things. But no, you literally smelled your wife's panties like a fucking gentleman. All right? Like a gentleman just sitting at home jerking on. I wonder if he caught with I wonder if he was wearing them on his head. Like where his eyes were covered and everything.
Oh, the Superman mask?
Yeah, just wearing the panties on his head and like viciously jerking off in his room. And
see, because I don't think so. Because I read this thing because we were talking about girls selling their panties. I was reading this thing. Apparently, the guys need them pretty close into their face. And I think if you stretch them over your head, there's going to be a little distance here. I think guys just do this. But this guy, you're a champ in my book. You didn't do anything wrong. Fuck her. No, you can't win with this woman. If I were you, I would every now and then I would toss out I didn't fuck some guy at a party. I would do that. I wouldn't be a dick. You learn to live with it. But when she's giving you shit for jacking off with her underwear, dude, maybe you married the wrong one.
Yeah, dude. It's time to find someone new.
This girl's kind of a bitch.
Yeah,
I don't even know her.
I don't like her.
I don't know. Or maybe I do know her, but...
It's probably Domino.
No, Domino. Let me tell you something about Domino.
How great would that be?
Let me tell you something about Domino. If Domino came home and caught her husband sniffing her panties, she'd fucking run in the kitchen. She'd get him a beer. She'd fucking high-five his ass, and she'd lay right next to him.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know that Jason listens. So
nah, Domino's a champ.
How great would that be?
Domino's a champ.
All right.
I guarantee she wouldn't get mad at all.
You said you have an asshole, right?
I have an asshole.
Ooh, an asshole. Yeah.
Asshole of the week. You got a good one, though, don't you?
I do, but you go first because I want to...
Yeah, because mine's a little, stupid, insignificant thing that happened to me.
Yeah. Mine's stupid and insignificant in the world.
My asshole of the week is the guy who lives across the hall from me. I've got into it with this guy. I haven't, said words with him, but I've disagreed with him on a lot of things. He's an asshole. This fucking guy, I told you, he has like 40 cases of beer in the back of his truck, just the cans and all that stuff.
Yeah, you've told me about this guy. This guy's cool.
Oh, no, he's not. He's being evicted.
No, I think he's a serial killer. But
he's being evicted.
Well, he should be.
Yeah, apparently he went in there and fucked up the whole apartment. And I don't know what he did. He fucked it up.
He did cool things.
Well, anyway, this guy had, it's funny because when he sees me, when he passes by me, he always says, hey, how you doing? And I got no problem with you. You're a fucking slob and you ruined the apartment. I'm not going to hate you for it.
Yeah.
But this fucking asshole, now this really fucking pissed me off. I was bringing groceries into the house, okay?
Yeah.
I went on a big grocery tour.
You used the big cart?
Oh, I used a huge cart and
Oh,
filled
look at you using the big cart.
So I pull into the fucking thing, to my thing, and I pop the trunk, and I open the door. There's a parking space next to me, okay? There's one on each side, parking space on each side. I park in the second one, blah, blah, blah. He knocks on my door. I'm like, hey, what's up? He goes, I'm trying to park there. Are you going to be long? Because he usually parks in that spot. I got the door open.
You don't got assigned spots, do you?
No.
Yeah, fuck you.
He goes, I'm just wondering, are you going to be long? Because I'm going to try to park my car there. I said, there's a parking spot on the other side of me.
Like
right next door. Literally.
Like really close.
There's 4 spaces, and I was in the second one. He usually parks in the first one. He goes, yeah, I'll park in that one. I said, well, I'll be about 15 minutes.
I'll be all night, dude.
He shuts my passenger door and parks there.
What?
He shut my passenger door and parked there.
Oh, I got what you're saying. So
my doors are open because I'm pulling groceries out.
Yeah. You don't use the trunk?
I had both.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I had a couple cases of bottled water and stuff like that.
Okay, anyways, but yeah, there's no reason for him to do that.
He shuts his door and parks there.
Oh, man. That's almost fighting stuff.
He's an old man. I mean, it wouldn't be much of a fight. But
well, it's me gonna call you out.
That night I really thought of taking a dump on his fucking welcome mat, and I was so fucking mad that this lazy motherfucker can't park 10 feet away. So I said I have to do something. So I did something, and I admit I did it.
Yeah,
I went out at like 2:30 in the morning when I got home that night, and I pissed all over the handle of his truck. Pissed on the lock, pissed on the handle, pissed under the handle. Yeah. I mean, I fucking covered this thing in piss.
As he should.
As I did.
Yeah. Maybe that was windshield, too.
And no, because I just wanted his hand to be in my piss.
Yeah.
So, fuck him. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Don't fucking shut my car door. Park on the other side, you lazy motherfucker.
Now, what is that legally?
All he did was shut my door.
No, I mean you.
Oh.
I'm not sure what they would get you on. I mean, because I know if you pee on someone directly, they can get you for like assault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're not peeing directly on them. But I mean, okay, do they get you for vandalism at that point? I know it's not legal. I know you legally cannot go
damage.
I know, but I know you legally can't go pee on someone's car. Right?
No, I can't.
So wonder what the law is and why they would deem that illegal.
I don't know. But the beauty of it is that he, by the time he comes out the next morning.
Yeah, it's dried. He's never going to know.
But his hand's still in my fucking piss.
And it might be sticky.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
not sticky, but dry piss is still piss. Matter of fact, piss stinks worse when it dries.
Doesn't it sticky like juice?
I don't think so. But have you ever, you ever walked in your
dry
bathroom and not realized that you missed the toilet last night and now suddenly you can smell piss when it dries? That's what he got.
Yeah, no, I can't ever smell anything but my wife.
That's when he got on his fingers.
I actually looked at the bottom of the toilet the other day, and I had 2 sick kids and me, and there was just a line of yellow just surrounding the toilet. I'm like, oh, that is fucking disgusting. So I had to get down and clean it.
I don't feel bad about doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Lazy motherfucker, literally 7 to 8 feet. So I unloaded the fucking bladder under the fucking handle, on the handle, in the lock, everywhere. I just pissed all over the side of that fucking guy's truck.
All right, my asshole of the week is a very broad asshole of the week, but it has been brought to a head this week by a certain member of Congress or Senate. What is he? Well, Congress is the same.
Congressman.
Anyways, Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell this week came out, and he's fucking old. He's been old for a while. And my asshole of the week is any of these politicians that are still trying to hang on while they're like over 80 years old, and they're obviously completely not fucking there anymore. This is one of the most influential people in Congress
by far,
and this motherfucker is no longer a part of reality, guys. Let's check him out this week. Let me fix this shit here.
Yeah, he's lost it.
He is absolutely out of his fucking mind. All right. I'm sorry, guys. This is why we need a producer. The video's fucked up. It's this one. That's why. All right, there he is. Look at Mitch this week.
What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
Then the 81-year-old Senate minority leader stood silent. An aide steps in.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
Still just
Look
a
at
blank
him.
expression.
Look at that face. He has
All right, I'm
no
sorry,
idea
you all.
what's
We're
going
gonna
on.
need a minute. Senator. Benny.
A member of his security detail
No idea what's
comes
going on.
forward.
Come with us. Okay.
Wow.
Somebody else have a question? Please speak up.
Last month,
problem was they
McConnell
couldn't hear him. That
froze
was the
for
problem.
23 seconds before being escorted away. He returned shortly after, telling reporters, "I'm fine."
Senator.
Now,
See, I mean, the guy should not. He still holds a very, very, very important position in Congress. And he is not fucking there, dude. He is not there. And here's who we got as president.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me. America is a nation
I had
that can
to
be
put
defined
that
in a
one up there.
single word.
We had one of our QAnon buddies put this on his page.
Excuse me.
That's who we have running our country, guys. That's who we have running our country. We have crazy old Biden who can't even speak anymore. He's completely out of his fucking mind. And then on the Republican side, we got Mitch fucking McConnell, who in the middle of a speech forgets where he is for like 20
I mean, that's full-blown. That's Alzheimer's. That's full-blown dementia.
Yeah, it's dementia. He's gone. I mean, that's why you shouldn't have people at that age still running positions
Yeah,
of
but you
that
can't-
important.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's super sad because, I mean, as much as I politically don't care for Mitch McConnell, I don't think he's a great person, whatever.
Yeah.
You can't deny that he was one of the most intelligent political guys of the past 50 years, as far as knowing how to organize in his side, as far as the getting votes done his way.
For the
He was a
right-wingers.
great, I ain't saying I liked what he did, but what I am saying, he was great at what he did.
Oh, he was
You know what I mean?
fantastic. That's how he held the job so long.
Yeah, he's one of the best politicians ever. And what I mean by politicians is that backstage shit that they get done, and these deals, and they bribe people and they fuck other people over, but they make sure their side's all on the same side and they fucking win somehow.
But the crazy fucking, the hardcore fucking right-wing people that love Mitch McConnell are still getting what they want with him in there, no matter what his
they're
capacity
still getting the
is.
votes, and that's all that matters.
And that's all that matters.
But it's sad. And the thing is someone like him, I mean, you're not really worried about getting your side at that point because any Republican is going to win that seat.
But if I'm the GOP party, I'm going, it's time, Mitch. You got to go.
You got to go, dude.
You got to go.
You're done.
But the Republicans, that whole side gets a lot of shit that they want because Mitch McConnell's still in there.
I mean, he's not the only one. Pelosi's fucking 3,000 years old.
But at least she's not speaker.
Who was the old lady they had that was like 90? I think she was literally dead. Is she still in there? I don't even know. That's somewhere out in California. I forget the bitch's name.
Ann Richards?
I don't remember. There's some dead bitch that was in Congress for a little while.
She was governor. Ann Richards was
governor. It's crazy. All right, there needs to be, and it sounds ageist. Call it what you fucking will, but there needs to be a cutoff age, man. Like maybe retirement age is it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if he ever runs for re-election again, doesn't everybody just have to go? But you don't know where you are.
I couldn't imagine he would actually run for re-election, right? He has to be done. I think he's just
But he's got to be done now.
Well, I mean, he should be done now.
This guy honestly should be laying in a fucking reclining chair, fucking enjoying the last few years he's got left. He's not there anymore.
Instead, they're sticking him in front of questions or in front of cameras and asking him questions.
And you got two aides coming over. Do you hear that? You got to go.
And those are the people that run things, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys want to know who actually runs shit? Whoever that lady is, she runs shit. All right, she's important.
She was attractive.
She's making him say things proudly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go out there and say what any, or I'll fucking zap you when you get in the back room, Mitch.
Well, the whole point is, I mean, anybody that he doesn't have the mental capacity to hold any office anymore.
No.
It's time for him to go.
He's donezo. He's old as shit. And then the same could be said for Biden. And people are like, but what about? You always get the what about it.
Yeah.
Whenever you bring up that Biden's an old piece of shit, you get the Democrats going, well, what about Reagan was old, or shit like that.
But when the Republicans,
but then when Republicans do it, also it's both ways. No matter
what.
But
when Republicans are screaming, "Look how Biden's too old," Trump's like 4 years younger.
Not even that. I think it's like a year. I mean,
no, I think it's 4.
It's hard to argue that Trump's not a little bit more together.
He is,
but even Trump, like I said, the most recent videos and shit I've seen of Trump, and I haven't seen him make any speeches in a while or do any like live debates. But just the videos, he's starting to look. He's starting to do the old man thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's starting to look like an old fucking man.
Yeah.
He really didn't before. He looked still like Trump. He looked pretty much the same forever. The last couple of videos I've seen, I'm thinking, oof, Trumpster's going down too. Yeah. All right, it's only a matter of time for that fella. And imagine when he goes senile.
Oh,
because these guys are like, Mitch McConnell and Joe Biden are just fucking average ass politicians. They are what they are. You could pick out what they're going to say no matter what. He's a whole different story. So when he fucking loses it and doesn't know when he's supposed to say things, because he already has a hard time with reality sometimes. So when he takes that extra step, woo, he's going to be a fucking joy.
For you Trumpers out there, I can tell you right now, when he goes senile, you'll hear the N-word.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming out.
He's throwing that out there.
Oh, he's throwing out the N-word.
We're going to at least get some...
any slang about Hispanics or Asians, it's all coming out.
We're at least going to get the neighbor of the N-word. We're going to get the fucking jungle bunny or, some shit like that. And everybody's going to say it's bad besides Nathan. Anyways. Hey, I got a hero of the week.
I need a hero. Holding out for a hero. Double warning light. He's got to be strong, and he's got to be fast, and he's got to be larger than life. I need a hero.
All right, I got a hero of the week. And my hero of the week, I don't know her fucking name, but it was a cashier at Kroger, all right? And, we're checking out, and she adds it all up, and it's $359 before I put my card in or give her any coupons or anything like that.
Okay.
All right, so while this is going on, I type in my shit, and I'm watching this fucking turd down at the end of the register bag my groceries. Now, me and Carmen have a thing where we know all the Kroger employees at this point because we go at the same time pretty much every Monday. Mm-hmm. So we know who's working, and we know who we can't go to because I'm very picky about a bagger, man. I don't like when
I'm opposite.
I don't like when someone puts fucking 2 items in a bag.
I hate that.
Yeah, or just I like keeping my refrigerator items together. I'm fucking weird as a bagger.
See, I don't mind my ground beef in there with the Lysol. I don't care.
I did it for 2 years as a kid, so maybe that's why.
Maybe
because I took pride in like being a good bagger eventually. But back then there was a lot more not slow people. You know what I mean? There might have been 1 or 2 slow people. Now the fucking front of the office is full of slows. Yeah. All right. So we see a new one, and we're like, this guy, it's awful, but you're judging the slows. You're looking at him going, ooh, now that one looks extra slow. This one doesn't look that bad. Let's go to this aisle.
All right.
He was the worst. Now there was a girl there but she looks like she'd be worse. You know what I mean? But she's super nice and chatty, and like you feel bad for her. This guy.
Kroger by my house doesn't even have baggers anymore. You bag your own.
Well, the West Side, they don't care about you guys. In Anderson, they care about the people because
so they hired all slows.
Yeah, well, they got to give the slows a job too, dude. We're caring about the people. Your cheap ass West Side Krogers, bag it yourself for saving money. We won't even give $9 to the slows. All right. You think the slows can catch on? I kind of like it. It's not as insulting, right?
It's not window lickers or what you normally use.
Window lickers isn't insulting. That's just funny. The slows makes sense. Anyway, so this one particular slow is really fucking up. Then I'm just concentrating all the time. But then I glance over.
Slow.
And this chick, I have a $20 off coupon. Kroger sends me one a month.
Okay.
I get a $20 off coupon as well as a bunch of other coupons that are all catered towards the stuff that I usually buy.
Yeah, I get those.
And this chick scanned.
And there's usually one freebie in there, like a loaf of bread or something.
That's usually only if you do like delivery or some shit like that.
Okay.
But anyhow, this lady scanned my $20 coupon 3 times. And then the last time she did it, she looked over and gave me a smirk and then dropped them. My $339 bill in the end only ended up being like $229. It took like $100 and something off altogether with the coupons and her fucking doing that shit over and over.
See, I thought a coupon could only be swiped once.
I thought so too, but I seen it. I thought I saw her do it. And that's when I looked over at her and she smiled. And then I went back and looked at the receipt and it legitimately did it. She did it 3 times.
This is a woman who's not happy about the company she works for.
It took $60 off instead of $20.
Oh,
it's fucking awesome because earlier we went to Gabriel Brothers and I spent $40 on Carmen's clothes. So basically we got Carmen clothes for free.
Yeah, but this woman's going, fucking no holiday pay.
I think she felt sorry for me because the shitty slow. And that was another thing. Normally, I would have been pissed at this bitch, by the way, if she didn't take the money off because she was fast. She had all this stuff down. This slow kid was slow as shit. So he's taking forever. Meanwhile, she takes the next person, starts checking them out, has all their shit bagged and gave to him before this guy even has all my shit bagged up. Now, normally, I would have been like, hey, bitch, slow down, all right? Now I'm feeling pressured myself because this guy's not bagging my grocery. I'm about to knock this kid out of the way.
Paid you $60 for it.
But because she paid me, that bought my anger away from. I was ecstatic at that point. I'm like, I can't wait to tell Carmen in the car. You know what I mean? I even gave her hey, I got to show you something.
Carmen wasn't in the store with you?
She was right next to me, but she wasn't paying attention.
Gotcha.
She was watching the kid because she knows how angry.
And then, of course, the first thing you did is check the receipt to see if that's.
As soon as I got out there, yeah. No, she was watching the kid bag the groceries and looking over at me because she knows how fucking anal I am about it. So she could see the anger building up in me as I'm watching this fucking kid bag my groceries. Great thing about Kroger now is they have a self-checkout lane with the big register.
Well, yeah, with the belt.
So most of the time, that's where we'll go. But sometimes with the coupons, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, so we can't. But that's my hero of the week.
That's a hero, $40 worth.
$40 worth.
Basically gave you $40.
Nice bitch.
Name your price. I've been a little bit upset with myself lately that I've been doing more real-to-life things. I wanted to go back to gross a little bit.
Oh, I thought you were upset at yourself because you were jerking off more than twice a week.
No, and you know what? That's not a hard, fast rule or anything. I mean, I haven't set my watch by it or anything. Right now, I'm still on the 7-day plan. But I was thinking that if I cut it down to 2, then maybe, you're talking about an extra...
I'm probably 5.
Hour of my life.
I'm probably 5.
Oh well, I am 5 because when Nate's with me, I don't.
Well, then we're equal.
Well, I can during the day.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. You only need 5 minutes. Well, 10
minutes. That's all I need.
You need 10 minutes because you need a 5-minute buffer.
That's
on
all
either
I
side.
need.
You don't want to be wiping up and then they walk in. It's just not a good thing. So.
All right, I got one.
Give me that sock, son.
And you know what I'm going to do? Ooh, yeah. Sock's the best thing. Because when you're done, you take an old sock and you literally put it over your fucking dick, and then you pull your pants up, and in 10 minutes, that one last glob that falls out lands in the sock.
I'm a shower guy.
Doesn't pull the glob out.
No, but you shampoo and you soap, and by the time it's all done, you've wiped it up. Because you sit in the water for a while.
Wait, you shower after you jack off?
Sometimes. But you do it before?
I do it whenever.
Okay.
I shower.
I don't shower because I jerked off. I just happen to do it in the same time frame.
Well, see, no, I prefer to jerk off clean. I'll shower before work, and then most of the time I shower before I go to bed. And I'll usually do the beat off after that bed shower.
All right. What's my name your price, dude?
Okay, here's the name your
fucking
price.
Jerk off schedule.
You know what? Maybe somebody out there wants to know it. Hey, by the way, if anybody's interested in the Survivor pool or the Against the Spread Pick'em pool for play money,
it's real money, and it's $50 and it's $20. $50 for the Pick'em League, $20 for the other thing, and you got like a day. You got to get hold of us right away because this is probably coming out Wednesday and the season starts Thursday.
Yeah, send us a message because, I mean, technically you can get in the Survivor until Sunday, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. All right, here's your name, your price. I've been talking, remember I was talking last week about doing the homeless lady?
Yes.
Okay, but I said that she always appeared relatively clean, like she goes to one of those shelters. Okay, well, here's the idea that I had. I walked into Potbelly's Sub. You ever seen Potbelly's?
I've been to Potbelly's.
Okay, I went in the bathroom, and it looked like someone died, and their asshole exploded everywhere. Yeah, they shit on the walls, they shit on the toilet, they shit everywhere.
You'll have that. As someone that uses a lot of public restrooms because of my job, my side job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
But I mean, it's like they did it on purpose for sure. They pointed the butt and sprayed it everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your job, or what's your price to be the guy who cleans that up?
That cleans the shit up?
That's your job. 8 hours. You work in.
I've done that job.
You work in a bus depot, and that's your job. All you do is clean bathrooms.
Well, all I do is that's a little bit different. When I worked at Kroger, like we spoke before, how I worked my way up the ladder. You know,
Kroger never cleans their bathrooms. Even though there's a sign and somebody signs it saying they did, they don't. It smells like piss in every fucking Kroger bathroom.
Again, the one in Anderson's always nice and clean. So I don't know what Kroger you go to. And the Krogers that I used to work at in Eastgate was always clean because I had to fucking do it once a day only. But that was part of my gig, was once a day I had to clean the bathroom.
Did you mop it?
Yes. A mop. And, well, I used the mop for the toilets, too. You mop everything in there. You know, you just take that fucking mop, and if there's any shit on the wall, you use the mop to get the shit off. You know, the mop is the ruler of the Kroger bathroom cleaning. So I have done that, but only once a day, and only once was it that. But it did happen once where it was just fucking everywhere, and it was very disgusting. That night I stole 2 handles of vodka to get my return for it. You know, so normally I would only steal...
Of diluted vodka.
I was 15. 16, whatever the fuck I was, 16, you know, it was fine. Plus, like I said, I'd steal handles. So that's, you know, steal 2. That's 2 gallons of diluted vodka. Now, I don't care what it is. 2 gallons can get you.
All right, your job is the cleanup guy in a hospital.
Anyways, I made $5.85 an hour at that point.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, I'd take the vodka, too. All right, you're the cleanup guy at a hospital.
Cleanup guy at a hospital. Ooh, could it be AIDS-y shit?
AIDS, it could be everything.
I hate AIDS shit. That's like one of my worst things.
You know, it's a lot of puke.
You're like, I'm not a cum guy. I'm not a shit guy. I'm just like,
AIDS guy.
I'm not an AIDS shit guy.
I don't know of any people that are AIDS guys. Some people like cum.
People love AIDS?
Nobody loves AIDS.
Someone does.
No way.
Someone does. Because there's someone that loves shit. And you would say no way. Like just on a rational thought basis, you would be like,
and shit don't go hand in hand.
To a certain extent.
Every bodily fluid can contain HIV.
No, that's fine. But I mean, if someone said you got to put,
you got to clean up every fucking room, man. Hey, we got an accident here.
Would you rather?
Gertrude just her colostomy bag exploded all over the room. That's your job. You're the cleanup person in the hospital.
All right, my job.
What's your salary got to be?
Cleanup person at the hospital.
Hey, I'm going to throw in one perk for you.
Okay.
Free health care.
Free health care.
So figure that into the price.
Hospital.
Yeah, you're cleaning up everything. Everything. Piss, puke, blood,
6 figures.
bile.
6 figures. 100 G's a year.
100 G's a year.
Yeah, I would do it for 100 G. I mean, obviously, no one would.
The highest paid fucking.
The highest paid janitor in history too. So you get to wear that title. I think it comes with the belt. I'd wear the belt.
You really wouldn't do it for, let's say, 70.
I wouldn't do it for 70. I wouldn't do it for what I'm making. I mean,
really?
I could work my hours and make more than 70 right now, and it's a lot easier than cleaning up shit.
Not just shit.
Yeah. AIDS shit.
Oh yeah, everything.
Yeah. Well, what would you do it for?
80.
80?
Yeah. I'm not going to be greedy and go for the 100, but I'd do it for 80 grand. Okay. Because I think... I
believe you.
Oh, God. And I'm telling you, that job would really bother me because you know me and bodily fluids. I'm not a fan.
All right, so let's sneak this in.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot the song don't work anymore. It's the Would You Rather song. We're playing Would You Rather, and there's the picture. Well, how'd the song even go?
Would you rather? Would you rather? Would you rather? Why, you got a would you rather?
You just gave me one, and you have to answer it.
Okay.
Would you rather one tiny piece of shit be placed on your tongue, and you have to swallow it?
Ooh.
Or one drop of AIDS blood be put on your tongue?
I'm going with the turd.
AIDS can be treated nowadays.
That doesn't matter.
You'd rather eat a turd?
I need no treatment for the turd.
Well, then you just said there's no comparison to AIDS in a turd. That's a good comparison.
No, I'm going totally opposite. I'm saying it's the opposite ends of the spectrum. I'll eat a whole fucking giant turd if I'm not getting AIDS. I'll eat the fucker like a banana.
God, I wish I could make you do this.
Oh my God, there's no fucking AIDS blood on my tongue.
What are you?
So you're saying either eat a small pebble of a turd that has no diseases known.
I don't think you're guaranteed to get AIDS if you get an AIDS blood drop on your tongue.
I would not fucking risk that. There's no fucking. You already know that it's got AIDS in there.
What if you were on that thing, that drug?
On PrEP?
Yeah. What if you were on PrEP?
I'm not on PrEP.
I know, but what if you were? Would that change your?
I'd eat the turd. I'd eat the turd every fucking time.
Still eat the turd, even
Yes.
if you're on PrEP and you knew you couldn't get AIDS. Right? Isn't that what it does?
I'd eat the turd.
You'd still eat the turd.
I'd always eat the turd. I know there's AIDS in that drop of blood. I fucking know it.
Yeah.
You've already told me.
No, and you guarantee there's no AIDS in the turd.
Yeah, I mean the turd.
All right.
I'll eat it from the tap. You know what I'm saying?
Would you rather cat turd or dog turd?
Cat turd.
Me too.
I have a cat. They're little hard rocks. They're balls once they get hard.
Yeah, but the caveat there is it can't be coming from the litter box because I don't want those little sandy gravel things on them.
Oh, but once it hits the sandy gravel, it dries it up, and you got a fucking whopper.
Yeah,
Like
but
those little whoppers.
now you got to eat gravel, dude. That's worse than turd. Well, it's not worse, but I mean it's worse for your stomach probably.
I'd go with a cat turd just because they're smaller. I mean, they stink like
Same
fuck.
size.
Oh,
Little dog.
Little
chihuahua,
dog.
Little chihuahua turd.
Then I'm eating the dog turd
versus a big cat.
because I found that cat turds right out of the chamber, they stink worse than dog turds.
All right.
This is intelligent conversation.
Cat turd or a bowl full of rabbit turds, those little pellets.
Cat turd. That's a time issue. I can get the cat turd.
Yeah, but I feel like
fast.
those rabbit pellets, you can really pretend they're Cocoa Puffs. You know, put a little milk in them, milk turd.
Now, I would eat elephant shit before I would eat a cat turd. And elephant shit's this big, but it's all grass, man. That's the only thing that comes out.
Yeah, did you ever see Bear's Grill when he did that episode in the desert and he was telling you how you could drink water from elephant shit? He held it up and squeezed it and drank the water as it's like falling on his face. There's chunks of shit with it and water. It was so fucking disgusting.
I love Bear Grylls.
He's the man. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
All right, mine's a little one. Fuck you, Sleepy Bee Cafe. All right, you go to their cafe and they got this section that says all sandwiches can be put on a bed of lettuce instead of the bread. And you go, okay, cool, man. Make a sandwich out of that.
It's called a salad.
Yeah, we have first one, club sandwich. Well, it's a salad, but not really because it's like a club sandwich, a burger, shit like that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not a salad per se. It's just a bed of lettuce. But all right, you got a burger of some sort. You had a club sandwich. You had something else. Fourth one, grilled cheese. Hey, Sleepy Bee, tell me how the fuck I put grilled cheese on a bed of lettuce. All right, what are you going to do? Do you just take cheese whibs and dump it all over the lettuce?
I think they take like 2 pieces of American cheese on a bed of lettuce, stick in the nuker, microwave.
You think that's what they do? That's the most trashy thing ever, and it was like $13. So, I mean, if they do that, that's hilarious. But fuck you, Sleepy Bee. You can't put grilled cheese on a fucking bed of lettuce. All right, knock it off. I mean, it makes some healthy shit fine, but that shouldn't have been part of it. That don't work.
No.
The menu should have said everything except the grilled cheese, because I refuse to believe that you can do that, and it made me halfway want to do it just to test them. I'll take the grilled cheese on a bed of lettuce, because I know that lady would have looked at me like I had fucking 3 eyes.
Well,
All
no,
right?
she probably sells it.
No
She
way.
does sell it.
No way.
Someone has to buy it. They wouldn't keep it on there.
Well, it's just part of, I'm sure many people buy the grilled cheese because they got soup and everything else. Turmeric soup. Oh, fucking ew. You know, it's like bone broth turmeric soup. I'm like, ew. Who the fuck's eating that, you healthy cunts? Just forcing it down. This is good for me. I'm not going to get sick this year. You're fucking drinking. Ew. Anyhow.
Turmeric soup.
Yeah.
There's no way that tastes good.
That's all I'm saying. But with that being said, go to the Sleepy Bee and have the Sleepy Bee sandwich thing. It's like Geta and a bunch of other shit and egg and everything on a sandwich. Fucking delicious.
Is it?
Yeah, that place is awesome, actually. But fuck you with your grilled cheese.
Yeah. Mine is fuck you to the medical profession.
All of them.
And no, this is really pissing me off now. Ooh, easy, Tiger.
He stole my microphone.
And this is what I really don't fucking understand. I don't get it. I realize that, shortage of this, shortage of that. But I go to the doctor a month ago when I had that shit wrong with my stomach, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
When I had that shit with my stomach. And they said, hey, we need to, you need to just check your levels of this fucking enzyme and this fucking thing. Go see an endocrinologist.
Yeah, blood doctor.
Yeah, basically. So I go in there, or I call to make an appointment. 6 months to get in. Earlier that week, I had called to get my son a dental appointment. 3 months. I found out a friend of mine he had a fucking horrible rash on his arm. He was trying to go to the dermatologist. 9 months to get in his fucking dermatologist. Fuck you. Are you serious? We've all been to the fucking doctor. We all go in there and sit in that fucking room. The lady comes in, checks your blood pressure, and then she leaves, and then nobody comes in. And then when the doctor comes in, he's in there 30 seconds. There's no fucking way these guys are hustling. They could get twice as many patients through each fucking day if they wanted to. I think.
You're probably right about that. The efficiency isn't well on those kind of things, but I bet you it's one of those like catch-22s where they have to have a certain amount of minutes spent on per appointment because of insurance reasons or the insurance one. It's shit like that where the insurance companies and the doctors both are working so hard to fuck each other over that the only people that really end up getting fucked over are the customers.
Yeah, but
it's been like that for years. The medical industry is so fucked. But
6 months to get into fucking...
You know what? That's funny you say that because I have a dermatologist appointment next Wednesday that I forgot about because I scheduled it in February or something like that.
Well, you probably don't have the skin problem anymore.
Nah, I got some skin tags I want to take off.
Oh, you can take those off yourself. I cut them off with clippers.
That's disgusting. That's the most white trash thing you've said today.
It's not white trash.
It's the beginning of the day.
It's dead skin.
It's a little bit more than that. But either way, not only that, but I got rosacea. I'm supposed to go to a dermatologist once a year.
Oh, okay.
So I made the appointment, and back then I called to get it, and they're like, yeah, we can get you in, and whatever it is, September. It was February when I made the appointment. So I forgot all about it. And it came up on my fucking phone. And I was like, oh, shit. Well, I got to do that next Wednesday. But therapist? You can't get a therapist.
My son.
For years at this point. I think I'm on a 2-year waiting list.
And guess what? If you need a therapist, something's wrong up here.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I even told Mike. Because
if you're still alive, we'll see you in September.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I joked about with these people. I'm like, well, thank God I'm not suicidal. And my therapy's other shit, not depression and suicide shit, because there's some people with like real fucking issues and they'll never be able to see anybody that can help them. And I don't know whose fault it is.
And you know what they tell you? Well, if that's the problem, call 911.
911 ain't gonna help you.
They're going to take you to the fucking hospital. They're going to handcuff you to the fucking bed and
you can fucking
force feed you Ritalin. That's what they're going to do.
Drunk emergency room doctor is all you're going to do there. Right? Fuck that.
Hey, we didn't. No.
What? Oh yeah, I don't know. What was I going to say?
You were talking about therapists and saying you're not suicidal.
Just in general with that. But I don't know who to blame. I don't know if it is the hospitals to blame or if we don't have enough people coming out of college to take these jobs. I have a hard time believing that. Just being an Uber driver, I have a hard time believing that.
I totally don't.
I drive around colleges all day. You know what I mean? And it's just full of young people doing all this shit. So
every fucking med school is full.
That's what I mean. So I have a hard time. I think if I had to guess, it's these hospitals and these medical conglomerates, Tri-Health, and I can't say that word. That's a real hard one, dude.
Oh, wow. I couldn't let that one go.
I know, but let's hear you say it.
Conglomerate.
You took your time, though.
No, that's how you...
I can't say it. Hey, you know what's funny? I thought I had a stroke last night. For like a half hour, I think I was just so high, I thought I was stroking out because my jaw was hurting real bad and my shoulder was hurting. I'm like, here it is. Here it is. So I'm literally so high, I'm sitting in front of the bathroom mirror, smiling. It's like, this side higher than the other? Is this side fine? And they were equal, and I'm like opening my eyes to make sure I can open up, and lifting my arm to make sure that's working. Because I just felt fucking weird. And now that I realize it, I don't know why my jaw was hurting. I think it was because I ate some sugary shit and I probably got a cavity. I think that was the real culprit of the whole thing. And I was,
doctor tells you have Bell's palsy.
And I was I was sore because I mowed the grass and I stayed busy all day yesterday, so my body was sore. But after I got high, I forgot about all that stuff and thought, I'm stroking out. So I'm just sitting there in front of the mirror going, No, I'm good. Wife's in the other room. She's like, what are you doing in there?
Why did you video that, man?
Because it's retarded. In the moment, I'm literally like worried about it. You know what I mean? In the moment, I'm generally concerned. This is why I'm on medicines, dude. Like, I'm fucking crazy. And that's why I need to see therapists and shit. And
well, that is my fuck you. The whole medical profession.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I watched the thing on 60 Minutes where, you know, how medical schools, they only take so many per year.
Yeah.
And they're always full, and there's always 100 to 200 that didn't make it. So I know there's plenty of doctors coming out of the fucking medical field.
Yeah, we're fine. And therapists, you don't even have to be a doctor. You know what I mean? That's a psychologist.
But the whole point is, it's got to have to do with someone's fucking money. The fact that you can't get in the doctor for 6 fucking months, and every medical school in the country is totally full. These doctors are graduating.
Yeah, I'm thinking these big companies like Triumph and shit just aren't hiring enough people because they want to keep their payroll under a certain amount.
Right.
And it don't make sense to me because you would think the more people you have, the more appointments you could have, and then the more money you can make. Yeah. But there has to be some kind of catch there. There's no way that we just don't have the amount of professionals that we need. I just have a hard time believing that.
I don't believe that at all.
I just have a hard time. And if we do, hey, I'll be someone's therapist. I'll do it cheap as fuck, dude. $30 an hour, I'll be your therapist. You call me, I'll tell you everything that sucks about you. You know what else? We'll be your therapist for free right here on Shut Up Cincinnati.
Yes,
all you have to do is email us.
I feel like R. Feldman should be calling his doctor already.
Yeah, he probably. The dude's fucking got panties on his head, jerking off while his wife's banging people at the company party.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. Well, besides the fucking whore wife.
Hey, R. Feldman, I'll send you a pair of mine.
Panties coming to you next week.
That's the last email we'll get from that guy.
Whatever.
Sick fucks.
Dude, I don't want to hang out with that guy anyways. His wife's a whore.
No.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now.